Hey guys, this is Mr. Duck and Bubbles, and today I'm looking at 3 of the 7 Seekers from Transformers. Now, these are from 2 different toy lines. Acid Storm's from Universe 2, and these 2 are from Generations. Now, I'll just say this right now, I don't have Starscream, Skywarp, Thundercracker, or Ramjet, but I will be getting Thundercracker from tfsource.com. Whichever one works best. Now, before I do Acid Storm, I'm gonna look at some differences. I'm just gonna borrow this guy, and if you notice right here, the nose cone is a lot shorter and stubbier than the F-15 jets. Also, the wings are a little different, but this is for Dirge's case. The same thing applies to Ramjet, and Thrust, which is good. And I'll be getting into Dirge later, but the missile launchers are the same, except for Ramjets. Now, before we begin, I'm gonna split this into a 3-part review. So, the first part's gonna look at Acid Storm, second part Thrust, last part Dirge. Well, part 4 might be Thundercracker, but that depends when I get it. So, let's get started with Acid Storm. Now, his vehicle mode, as I explained earlier, is an F-15 Raptor. I think. Yeah, it is an F-15 Raptor. I do have a model plane of it, and there's also a Masterpiece version of it. Well, of the Seeker mode, actually. Now, his color scheme's G1 accurate, but he's a little darker than he was in the cartoon, which is good. I like that if they made a Henkei version of this, he'd be a lot lighter. I first saw this by RuneScape. It was recommended. But after playing with this for a while, I'm used to the Seekers. These guys are great. I think Starscream's my favorite of the bunch. Well, in show, but in toy form, I think this guy's my favorite of the 4 Seekers. Now, when I first bought this, my mom said that this was some kind of army deco. Excuse me for the background noise. But, you have to excuse my family, they're watching Wi-Fi right now. So, and I thought, it's not an army deco. But now now that I look at it, it does look like an army deco. And this will be great on a jet. Especially this size. So, we got some blue here, blue spots there on the hinges. The wheels are green. Well, they're always unpainted, but Repro labels can take care of that. He's got 4 symbols, 2 big ones on the wings, and on the tail fins, he's got 2 smaller ones. As I explained earlier, the missile launchers for the 6 figures were all the same, except for Ramjets. Now, I should mention that I lost one of I think this one a while ago, but I just found this today in the second lower shelf. But this guy's pretty cool, and he's great. The cockpit's a nice orange color. There's a bit of black exposed due to the headpiece. I should also mention that some people have noted that this is a redeco of Skywarp, which we'll see why in robot mode. Now, let's transform him while I play fitting music. From Transformers War for Cybertron to All I Want by Stan Bush. Please enjoy. Enjoy them. Wow, that took... Whew, finally. Wow, that took a lot longer than I thought. But finally... But here he is in his robot mode. Now, what I understand is that he looks very G1 accurate. Oh, I forgot to put these, but I took so... The music ended by the time I finished. Sorry about that. So now he looks... Now that's more like it. And this is actually what the figure is supposed to look like. This is perfect. It's a dead ringer. This is a dead ringer for the G1 Classic figure we've always wanted. Personally, I never thought about picking up a Seeker figure for a long time. But ever since I started collecting Transformers again, this is one of them. Okay, my first one was asked. Okay, Sunstreaker brought me back. So what? I'll review him some other time. This guy is awesome. You've got a bit more blue on his chest, some here, blue on his legs, and now you've got some yellow on the arms, legs, and in the head area, and in these areas. Now, he looks great, but most of the army deco's on his back, but it's transcended on his wings very well, and on his tail fins, though they serve no purpose. Articulation would be great for this character. His leg poses are great, and thanks to the nose cone, the head turns well. But one of the biggest problems with with the first Seekers, here's why. It would hit this area. Now there's a kit that can fix this called the Coronation Starscream set. I might pick that up from tfsource.com. Another problem is this one is that the launchers don't want to it's this one that stays in well. So, Acid Storm, hey, don't point at the camera, turn away. Now I want to see your, hey, the camera wants to see your face, man. Excuse me. Oh, I forgot to push these in. Now, oh yeah. This guy is pretty cool, but some have suggested that this is a redeco of Skywarp, which I currently don't have. And if you look closely at his head area, this is as far as my camera will go, but this is as close as you're gonna get. It's got silver instead of gray, right? When it comes to paint apps, silver's always a good choice. As for this figure, I highly recommend you buy this guy. And this guy is great. This figure is good, but if you're a Seeker collector and want this, I highly recommend you buy this figure. I found that you could buy this on ToyArena.com for $26.99, but TF Source is sold out of this guy. When I lost the missile, I thought I'd never find it, but I just did. So now I'll have to stop. Now I'm gonna stop hunting for this guy. But then again, I might get another one, just to make this to do the coronation gear. So overall, there are the only problems with the wings, but that problem is fixed with the cone heads. So until then, this is Mr. Duck and Bubbles saying, so until then, this has been Mr. Duck and Bubbles. I'll talk to you later. Well, And I'll cap things off with the music, with a small bit of music.